Hi, I'm Matt.
And I'm Tom.
And this is the Park Benchish.
Still on a
Woodlands set.
Yes.
And last week, I think it was last week, you released a video of Cardiff.
Oh, yeah.
Cardiff?
Yeah, this was about a week and a half ago as you guys see this, if all's gone to plan. This was the brain scanning one at Kubrick in Cardiff.
And thank you to everyone that has commented on the video and tweeted me asking what I used to film that and what camera I was using for those really smooth, stabilised shots.
Yeah, because it looks really, really good.
Yeah. I'm really impressed with that. And that's because I wasn't doing it. I don't film every video that Tom does. I have a day job. I have to be in work. You use other people from time to time, though, don't you?
I do. That was actually filmed by a team at Cardiff University, and despite the fact that my haircut on my main channel has now moved in sync with this one, that was actually filmed a haircut ago.
I thought that was filmed ages ago. I saw the title. I don't recognise it. I was like, oh God, was he talking about that months ago?
Yeah, that was actually a few months ago. Some internal stuff that meant I couldn't release it until now. But yeah, that was the team at Cardiff University, and
I'm guessing that the camera they were using was on a DJI Ronin-y kind of thing, rather than Osmo.
It was exactly a DJI Ronin. Do you want to deal with the difference between those? Because you've got an Osmo.
The Osmo's a small stick with a little motor on the top of it that can move the inbuilt camera. A Ronin's a big thing that you put your big proper camera on.
Yeah.
That does all the stabilisation. And because that's heavier, you can get smoother shots.
Yeah.
And I could tell that it wasn't an Osmo because there wasn't as much bobbing. Hell of a hand movement every time I describe an Osmo. And because there wasn't as much... And you get little error corrections in the direction in an Osmo.
Because the Ronin is massive, it's very difficult to have little movements like, again, good hand gesture, little movements like that, because you're holding it up, you've got... I don't think they had the pack to ease the load of it, but it was still, a big, heavy thing.
And lots of professional handheld cameras are really heavy because it's a lot harder to vibrate a big thing.
This isn't going well. It's good. It's
no,
good.
I said exactly what I meant.
Okay.
You're just being a naughty boy.
So, yeah, it was a Canon 5D on a DJI Ronin rig. And that opening shot took about 10 attempts. I did back into the doors once. It was utterly unnecessary. We could have started anywhere and just walked through, but big sweeping camera shots are always a good thing. But Matt does not film everything, despite the assumption. When do you tend to come along?
If you say, hey, I'm going to this cool place, I go, oh, can I come?
Yeah, that's... So, what have you filmed lately? You did...
NASA.
Yep.
The other big telescope, Greenbank
Arecibo.
Telescope.
Oh, yeah, Arecibo and Greenbank, yep.
Bremen Drop Tower.
Yes, a lot of space stuff.
Science stuff.
Yeah.
The jet. Was it jet?
Jet Propulsion Laboratory?
No.
Jet from Gladiators?
Yes. Well, what was the tourist that we were in? Was that?
What was the Cullum Centre for Fusion Energy?
Yeah.
Joint European Tourist. Yes, it is called Jet.
Yeah, there we go. I like big infrastructure and big science, and if he can get me to look at one, then I will say yes, and also hold the camera for him and make him look pretty.
But bear in mind that this is my full-time job. YouTube is what pays my rent right now, which is wonderful. But it's not what pays your rent.
No, I work 40 odd hours a week. I do this outside of work.
So unless it's something where I can get Matt along to Arecibo or something that makes it worth your time to come out there.
If it's cool enough for me to be happy to take a day off work to do it, then great. Or if it's on a day that I've already got off or on a weekend or that kind of stuff. Otherwise, I only have a certain amount of holiday allowance in a year because that's how work works.
Those of us who have never had a proper job in our lives... I've never actually had a proper job in my life. Sorry, that was a sudden realisation.
You've had proper jobs, but they've all been freelance, haven't they?
I've never had a job. I've never actually sat down and interviewed for a job. Huh. Sorry, sudden life realisations. But if I invite you along somewhere, you get something out of it. If I invite you along to come and film something that would just be a slog, like the filming for the basics. Second video of those goes out. Actually, will have gone out now. Second, and that was at the Cambridge Centre for Computing History, which I thoroughly recommend. They're lovely. We still need to go there at some point and have a tour around because it's beautiful.
They look cool. Yeah, that's the kind of talking to a camera kind of video, which is the location is somewhere where I'd like to visit.
Yes.
And the topics are interesting, but the video itself is run-of-the-mill
Yeah.
tripod.
Like
lights.
what I hired a wonderful camera operator called Tomek, who's worked with quite a lot of British YouTubers now. Hired him for the day. He took his big, expensive camera and lighting rig out there and made it look fantastic. But also was willing to put up with me trying to get all of these videos in a single take. Whereas you, at some point, would have shouted at me to move on. I like doing single take videos.
Well, sometimes if you just can't get the words out, it's going to get you angry, and
Yes.
then it means the next one you've got to record, you'll be angry at the beginning of it.
Yes.
So, or
Yes.
you've only got a certain amount of time in a location, so sometimes edits have to happen.
Yes. The greatest lie, I'm gonna reveal a lie here, Matt. I'm going to reveal a lie. The Arecibo telescope video. I screwed up a line of dialogue in my script, and I didn't notice it until we got back to the UK and reviewed the footage. The sound was great, your picture was great, it was all fine, except one line in the intro, I said a wrong word.
Did you ADR it?
Yes. Do you want to ADR? It's some
Dialogue replacement. I've forgotten the A.
I've forgotten the A. It's not automated because it's
No,
bloody not.
it's not. Audio?
Maybe.
Audio dialogue?
Audio
replacement?
dubbing replay. Anyway, it's where you film something like they do it for a lot of TV shows where they don't want to get the microphones close. Is that they will film the actors with the cameras where they want them, and then in a studio later, the actor will redo the lines, matching their mouth movements as closely as possible, and then there might be some computer fixing to make it perfect.
It's really hard to do right. I think it's more likely to be used on a shot that's further away, so you can't see the lips as well.
Yes, and you might notice that the Arecibo shot cuts back to the wide shot of me at the end. It doesn't really need to, but it does. And you can't see my lips, and there's just kind of vague hand movements that could fit anything. And the reason for that is that I re-recorded the last line of dialogue in that shot. But the other tricky thing about ADR is that matching how it sounds is really, really difficult. I keep doing this, Matt, but if I talk quietly enough, can you bring the mic close in? There is a big difference between close-in audio recording and big shouting slightly away from the microphone, talking to someone far away. And it's almost impossible to match. So I needed to recreate the sound of the Arecibo telescope, or kind of some noise in the background, and my mic being here in a big open space. So that was re-recorded in Regent's Park in the middle of London. And I looked like a complete prat because I had to walk out right into the middle of a grassy area, put a microphone on,
You were shouting
and shout to the sky like this.
Because, I was miles away. I couldn't hear a word you were saying.
Yep.
Because it was so windy there and it was so far away. Because I think I was reasonably zoomed in on my
Yeah.
camera as well.
Can't see the lips move. It's fine. If you listen very carefully to that, and this is not just a ploy to get people to go back and film the video and watch the video again, but if you listen to that first section, you can hear very, very subtly a ramp between the new audio and the old audio, between the old audio and the new audio, as the background noise changes over about 5 seconds or so to make it sound right. Is impossible to get across on camera. It is massive. For 50 years, it's been listening to the sky, and one day, it might just save the world. Saved in the edit.
Oh, yeah.
Saved in the edit by this man.
A lot of the time in video, if there's an edit, a cut between 2 shots where you wouldn't expect one, it's probably covering something up.
Yep.
Lots of things are filmed with more than one camera, so then if it's just one camera, you get jump cuts, which
Yes.
look fine on YouTube, but I think The Simpsons did a very good example of something that's been jump cut a lot, because it's Homer being interviewed and there's a clock in the background and it kept moving all over the place.
Yeah.
It's the inconsistencies make it feel wrong.
Yeah.
But if you can cut to another shot, then you can chop out entire segments of time and the camera's died.
Yeah, that camera's just died. Now, obviously, I wasn't holding this camera up during that shot, but hopefully that was a close enough cut that you didn't notice. It's, that camera just just dying.
And it's all the way over there, so we'll finish the video on this one.
Yes, but that's why the sweeping Osmo shot is not always matte. That's why videos are lies. And
for citation needed, you do the video, but I do all the audio, even for the
Yes.
episodes I haven't done. There's a
yes,
many track audio mix trying to cover up every single edit in that. There is a wide shot on that for a reason.
there are a lot of edits on that. Right, there we go.
Yeah. Wait,
What?
I'm just thinking, if we continue on like this with that camera,
Yeah.
how long do you think we can go before your arm starts to ache?
I mean, it's doing okay so far. Tick.
Is it aching yet?
No,
No?
no.